so dark in here. Oh, hello, Virgo. I was singing. The sun is setting right now, and I'm kind of wondering if this video halfway through is going to get really, really dark. Looks alright for now, though, so we're just going to keep it moving. Alright, Virgo, what's going on? This is Truth Be Told Tarot. My name is Tessa, your tarot card reader. This is going to be for the month of June 2020, and this is spiritual guidance reading, okay? So spiritual guidance, what that means is personal growth, inner growth, getting more in touch with yourself inside. It doesn't necessarily have to be about spiritual growth with some force outside of yourself. It can be whatever you see as spiritual growth. What is your particular idea of spiritual growth? What does that mean to you? Ask yourself those questions. Okay. In addition, I don't do love readings or career readings. This is very specifically about the self, things that you want to know a little bit better about yourself and who you are, and where you see yourself going, and yada yada yada. And these are general readings, so they might not resonate with everybody. Some parts of what I'm saying might resonate with you, other parts might not. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. There might be some advice that you enjoy and that you take in, and others you're like, oh, I don't know about that. Okay, we all have free will. We all have the freedom to choose, what we want to make a part of ourselves and what we don't. Also, I don't do personal readings and I don't do extended readings at this time. I might at some point in the future. I don't know. But at this time, I'm just doing general readings. I do have a donation link down below if you do want to make a donation. It's not required, but it's always appreciated, of course, and especially if it resonates. Yeah, it's up to you though. So I hope quarantine is bringing some good things. I hope some good things are coming out of quarantine. I really do, because man, I know that I'm ready to kind of, get out into the world. I miss going to social outings and events, and I miss some restaurants. I live in the city, so I kind of miss going out and, eating food that other people make. Although I have been doing some of my own cooking and learning about different ways to cook and all that type of stuff. So I hope that this quarantine time is allowing you to learn a little bit more about what you enjoy in life and what it is you want out of life once quarantine is over. Okay? So it is my hope that these readings can, help you on your journey. All right. All right. With that being said, Virgo, Earth sign. Let's get into it. Jesus, Virgo. What is happening here? Okay. Underlying issue, Four of Swords. This is Libra energy. More specifically, this is Jupiter in Libra, so you need to take a rest, okay? You need to take a break. Whatever is going on in your life, you know, you could be overthinking a certain situation, a certain circumstance. You could be overthinking things about that's going on around you with a particular person at your job in life. And you're just ready to kind of put down these swords, you know. Sword energy is air energy. Air, it's about the intellect. It's about the mind. It's about communication, okay? And Virgo, although an earth sign, is about communication. And it's ruled by Mercury. So it's about communication, service to others, health, but also thinking quickly, okay? And yeah, I mean, the issue here is you need to take a break. You need to take some time to heal and to just, you know, close your eyes and just, you know, just feel, and to just be with your inner self, and to just take a deep breath, to meditate. Okay. What you're being motivated by is the Empress card. The Empress is ruled by the planet Venus. Venus is about love, relationships, life's pleasures. Okay. So you're being motivated to seek this inner knowing, this guidance, so you can take on a more nurturing quality. You want to kind of like embrace this creative, loving, nurturing, fun, sort of life-loving energy. You want that, okay? That is your motivation. That is what is driving you in your life right now. Okay? But you have a lot of burdens. Like, you're feeling very overwhelmed. You know, you're feeling very overwhelmed. And you can't see the path. It's almost like you can't see the path in front of you anymore. And the angel is kind of like, please put down those wands. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is Sagittarius energy, more particularly Saturn and Sagittarius. Okay, so Saturn is a planet influenced by work, by you know, social standing, ambition, you know, taking on. It's like you've taken on so many different things, different projects, different ideas, you know. It could all be in your head, you know, but you've taken on all this different stuff, and you're holding on to all of them, and you won't let them go. Like, you're holding on to all of this, and it's like, you know, and you're feeling very like bogged down and kind of dragged down by it. And you want to just kind of embrace this more spirited, not self-loving energy, also so you can give love to others, you know, self-loving, just like life is beautiful, life is wonderful kind of energy, you know. But you're really needing to rest, and you're needing to meditate. So you're feeling a little disheartened by all these burdens that you're taking on, and that you have. within your life right now. Okay. So the outside influence, we have the King of Cups. So this to me is the King of Cups is a king who is guided by the element of air on top of the element of his suit, which is water, air and water. To me, whenever you put air and water together, I see that almost as like a transcendent kind of energy, okay? So there could be somebody in your life. This could represent either a partner who is in your life, or it could be a male figure. It doesn't have to be male, but it could be a figure who kind of takes on this energy of a king. But this is a king who's very much, very in tune with the mysteries of life, okay? This outside influence is very... This is a Scorpio card, okay? This card represents Scorpio. So, and Scorpio is all about death, rebirth, transformation, power. This is someone who really can go really, really deep inside their emotions, feel things very deeply, kind of understand more about life and death, maybe more than others. Maybe even more than others are comfortable with, you know? You can kind of see it in his eyes, like he just, almost like he knows already, you know? So this is influencing you right now. This is part of your world. Now, if this is not a particular person that you are in contact with or regular contact with, it could kind of be this, I don't know, this like energy that's almost looming around you. This sort of like Scorpio energy that's maybe like forcing you to go within, forcing you to almost go through a metaphorical sort of death and rebirth, almost like an ego death, or like a, you know, it's almost like it's forcing you to reach the end of this 10, because after 10 is the end of the line for the minor arcana suits, okay? So the 10 of Wands is the end. All that means is you have the power to drop these burdens and start something new. Start something completely new and completely different, and you'll be able to see in front of you again, okay? So it can be the process of going through kind of like this inner death. It can be very uncomfortable, but it gives way for something new to come, to be born, for something new to be inspired by, for something for a brand new beginning, for a fresh new start, for a brand new outlook on life. Oh my God, excuse me, I have hiccups. A brand new outlook on life, okay? Even the King of Cups is still a very, oh my God, like sensitive king, loving king, very, you know, almost like guided by poetry, you know. It's like slowing down, you know, like the sense that you need to just slow down a little bit and, you know, meditate on life and take things in strides. Really, really kind of examine. Don't overthink. Don't overwhelm yourself. But take it easy. Take it easy. And then, as your advice card, what did I say? What comes after the Ten of Wands? A brand new beginning, okay? So as your advice card, you have the Ace of Wands. And the aces are all about beginnings. The aces are all about beginnings. This is sent directly from the divine. And with it being the Wands card, this is about fire. This is the fire element, which means it's about inspiration, creativity, spirituality, okay? Taking an idea that you have and almost like running with it, like planting new seeds for the future. Finding joy in new ideas, in new things that inspire you and make you feel good. I mean, your initial motivation is the Empress, which is about finding those joys and those pleasures out of life, out of relationships, out of creative ambitions, out of love. And the Ace of Wands is just about like taking that spark and kind of going after that thing that makes you feel good. Okay? That makes you feel good. Not overthinking it, not dwelling on the ideas, but kind of embracing them for what they are and planting the seed. Okay? Planting the seed. Now, another thing, I have to say that this spread is insane because you have 3 kings, okay? 3 kings. So let me tell you, Virgo, you guys are in your king element, okay? You're in your king element, but it's like you want to be able to just relax and enjoy life and enjoy the pleasures of life. You're kind of like, it's almost like that you're kings and you're like tired of being kings in a way. Or you I apologize for the long pause. Whenever I do that, it just means I'm in like really, really deep thought. So yeah, like you guys are like caretakers in a way, or because okay, so Virgo is about communication, but it's also about service to others, and it's about health, and it's about daily routines, and just like feeling healthy within yourself, and being able to kind of be a source of service for others, in a sense. And so you already kind of possess these kingly qualities, you already have, these king qualities, because the next 2 cards, which is the best way to move forward, it's kind of telling you to just keep doing what you're doing, but take on some of the other elements of king, okay? Because what I find interesting here is that you guys are an earth sign, but there is not a king of pentacles in this spread, and pentacles is your symbol. All 3 kings is king of cups, King of Swords, King of Wands. Okay, so it's almost like what you guys need to do is sort of like take on the energies of these other kings. King of Swords is air energy, which is about the intellect, okay? But it's not about overthinking, okay? It's about using your intellect to make choices. It's about using your intellect and your decision-making abilities and your kind of go-getter attitude, along with the King of Wands, also very much go-getter, very assertive. The only difference between the King of Swords and the King of Wands is that the King of Wands is a little bit more of like, he's a little bit more feisty. He's more, maybe I would say more adventurous and more spontaneous and more kind of, you know, he's led by his passion and by his inspiration. Okay, this is a Leo and this is Aquarius. Leo and Aquarius. So the Leo, he's just like, he has an idea and he just goes for it and people will follow him. And it's very, it can be a little destructive. It can be a little destructive, but all the kings are a little destructive. Okay. A little bit. You know, with every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, okay? You can do something with a good heart. You can do something with a good heart. Like, for instance, the King of Swords, he's very progressive thinking. You know, this is an Aquarius card. So he's very much about reformation, progression, knocking down old ways to build new ways, okay? That doesn't mean that everyone's going to like it. That doesn't mean everyone's going to like it. But the universe is asking you to kind of try to, you are so much in your power. You have so much power within you, but it's like you need to figure out how to balance out your energies and how to use those different energies at different moments or when you feel that it's right, so you don't overwhelm yourself. Okay? So you don't overwhelm yourself. Because it's not, if you overwhelm yourself, you're gonna end up really, you're gonna be really down. I mean, if you don't, all right, Virgo. All right, so your final outcome card is the Five of Pentacles. Now, this is Mercury in Taurus. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is about manifestation, communication, bringing the divine onto the physical plane, onto the earthly realm, okay? These guys have been left out in the cold, okay? They're suffering. They're not in a really good place. They're not in a really good place. And you need to do what makes you happy. You need to do what makes you happy. I think that maybe your focus is a little bit too much on service to others, about fulfilling yourself so that you can be a source of stability for others. And that's very noble. It's very noble. And it's a very respected and energy. But for you, at this point in time, I mean, kings take on a lot. Like, kings take on a lot. And I think the universe, and you're a king. I feel like you want to be able to just enjoy life and be an empress and enjoying the beauties of life, but you're a king. So what the universe is asking you to do, it's just telling you, don't lose track. Okay? Don't lose sight of things. Don't lose your spark to the point where you become so burdened and overwhelmed with the things that are going on in your life, with the projects that you're taking on, with all the different ways people depend on you. Don't lose your spark to want to try new things, to want to do new things, to want to learn something new. Things that will take your mind off of the stuff that causes burdens, and then you never know, like you might end up deciding to drop something as time goes on that is no longer serving your needs, your personal growth. Okay? I'm checking my computer to see if the video is turning out dark, but it's not. So we're good. We're good. If anything, I feel like the images are coming out much clearer. All right, so, Virgo, man. I feel like you guys are carrying a lot of burdens. And you just want to break free from it. You just want to, like, you don't know how. Yeah, you know what? All the different ideas you have, the different burdens you have, just try to just sum it down, drop a few things, start something new, and then drop some other stuff. You don't have to drop everything. I mean, I don't even know if you could, even if you wanted to. You could. I mean, we all have free will, so. But you're definitely realizing that, you need to meditate and you need to rest and you really need to just you need to just kind of clear yourself. You just clear your mind for a moment. You need to drop all of your daily thoughts and worries and just take time to rest. Take time to rest. Okay, and then the way that I see this card fell right on top of this card. This is the issue. This is the advice. You guys see that? So the Four of Swords, okay, that's about meditation. That's about rest. Rest from your thoughts. Rest from, maybe things that are happening around you. And then right on top of you, it's like there's this divine being in the air going ding, and during that time of rest, it's almost like this idea will just spark in you. Something will light a fire in you again. And the advice is to feel that spark, that you have that spark within you. You can use it whenever you want. You can use that spark, that divine kind of spirituality and creativity, and you can use it and you can take it and do whatever you want with it. Literally, you can do whatever you want with it because you are a king. You are a king. And you have the power. Just, but you want to be the Empress, okay? You want to relax. You want somebody to take care of you for a minute, maybe. Or you don't necessarily want somebody to take care of you. You want to embrace the pleasures of life, okay? You want to really go where it's beautiful. You want to go to a place where it's beautiful, where it's wonderful. Hell, if you could go to Venus today, you'd probably go to Venus, okay? Okay. All right, Virgo. Listen, last thing I'm going to say is, we all worry about money. We all worry about finances. How we're going to, take care of ourselves, how we're going to take care of others. And there are things that are beyond our control. There are things that are beyond our control. But that shouldn't be a reason to take on more than you can handle. That shouldn't be a reason to take on more than you actually even desire. Just because things are the way that they are doesn't mean that you need to sacrifice yourself. All right? It doesn't mean that you need to sacrifice yourself. You can if you want to. But there's always going to be someone left out in the cold. And that's just a fact of life, in all honesty. But someone's always going to be left out in the cold, you know. Yeah. All right, Virgo. I really hope this helps. This is what I have for you. Stay positive. You know, just kind of take the time to just kind of like feel that inner strength that you have within you, and to appreciate it. You know, you have a lot of strength and you have so many great ideas. So just, maybe they can't all come into fruition at this point in time, but you know that you have the power within you to make them happen when the time is right. So during this time of rest, just take the time to appreciate that these ideas are, that this is within you, that this spark lies within you, and that you can access it at any time. And you have it within you to create the world that you want to create whatever it is you want to create. Virgo is also led by the Magician card. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. The Magician is a major arcana card led by Mercury. He's associated with Virgo. And the Magician is all about manifestation. It's all about taking those different elements, earth, air, water, fire, and connecting the heavens and the divine down to earth. Don't forget that. So you can use that. It's like a wild card for y'all. All right, peace and love. Bye.